We have to change from doubter to believer.
Good afternoon, DTBTV here. I'm just going to talk a little bit about transfer news and a little bit more in depth about Manchester City part 2. So I'm just going to wait for a few years to join in. Oh. Right, afternoon. Basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to speak about transfer news. Obviously these are rumours, so don't shoot the messenger when it comes to me saying stuff. It's just, you know, stuff I read and stuff like that, you know, so I'm just going to go through them. With regards to Sunday, let you know a little bit more about what the plans are for DTBTV. I'm working all day Sunday, so more or less it'll be Steve and Anthony giving you the coach welcome, and I'll still be on the group. I'll still be contributing on the group whilst I'm at work, so but obviously I won't be the match day live. I'm just going to go through the fixtures with you as well, let you know the match day live and what, you know, who I'll be able to do it against. Where's the book? I had it somewhere a minute ago. I don't know, I'll get it in a minute. Yeah, so let's just go through transfer news in a second. Let's just go to the fixture list. So, Liverpool Football Club. I see that Klopp's just moaned about Man City's 2-week rest thanks to COVID restrictions. Yeah. So when Sean McAllister, my mate basically called that on the group a couple of days ago, a lot of people shot him down for saying that we're using excuses, but it seems to me like Klopp's singing from the same hymn sheet as Sean as well with regards to doing that. So right, I'm just going to read out this as well, which is breaking news which came out in the last 37 minutes. Anfield is to be used as COVID-19 vaccination centre. Anfield is set to join the growing list of COVID-19 vaccination locations in Liverpool from this weekend. The Reds' home stadium will become the latest GP-led site in City, adding to a network of vaccination services in the heart of the local community. Acting as an extension of the local vaccination centres that are already in operation, Anfield will begin to welcome patients to receive the vaccine on Saturday. So from Saturday, tomorrow, you'll be able to get your vaccine at Anfield. How weird is that, eh? We've gone from going in the ground on a Saturday to watch the Reds, to going in the ground on a Saturday to have a vaccine. That is what this pandemic has done for us, which is mental. Right, just going to go on to this fixtures. So fixtures, just letting you know, I will be doing the next game on Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, right, I will be doing Leicester City match day live, and I'll be doing Leipzig, so that's fine, and I'll be doing Everton, so I'm definite for the next 3 matches after Man City to be doing match day live, so that's good news. So looking at the fixtures, you know, we have Manchester City on Sunday the 7th at 4:30. We then go 5 days later away to Leicester, which is going to be a very difficult game. They're playing very well, Leicester, at the moment. Then we have Leipzig away 3 days later. So this is the thing: what side will Klopp put out against Leicester when we've got Leipzig 3 days later? And then it's the Merseyside derby at Anfield on the 20th. Then we've got Sheffield United on the 28th at 7:15. So I'll be doing match day live for that as well. So that's great. So after Man City, I've got 4 definite games. No, 5 definite games. 6 definite games actually. That's great news, because Fulham's my birthday weekend and I'm off for that, I know that. So after Man City, Leicester, Leipzig, Everton, Sheffield United, Fulham and Leipzig are all 100% that I will not be working, so I'll be doing match day live, which is great news. So that's really good little run that for me. Right, transfer news. And like I say, don't bite my head off. This is just... Hang on 2 seconds. That's my bloody mum. Sorry mum, why are you calling me when I'm live? I'm live, mum. She had to say, my mum, eh? Right, so what was I going to say? Right, so where was it? Right, so here's the transfer news. I normally have that on silent, but Lucas has been on my phone. I've just had my 2 sons, so he's flipped it back on off silent for TikTok. Anyway, so Carragher sends a title warning. So Jamie Carragher believes Liverpool must beat Man City. Must beat Man City. Do you know what? I'm going to kill my mum. She's just gone. Oh God, she's now trying to ring me on Messenger. I'm going to have to message her quickly. Bear with me a second. All about learning, innit? I suppose people don't know when you're live, do they? Let me just message my mum. Right, I'll just read this out a second. So, Jamie Carragher believes Liverpool must beat Man City on Sunday to have any hopes of winning the Premier League title, but thinks the top 4 finish should be the club's aim. Don't agree with that, but I know what he's saying. The Reds sit 7 points behind Pep Guardiola's side ahead of Sunday's match at Anfield, while City also hold a game in hand. Liverpool have lost their last 2 Premier League matches at Anfield to Burnley and Brighton, while City are enjoying a 13-match unbeaten run. Who had he played in that unbeaten run? This, 13 matches unbeaten. Who had he played? So, despite mass injuries in defence, Liverpool struggled defensively. 2-21 faced the meanest defence in the league on Sunday. Right, that's not the transfer news anyway. This is the transfer news. Oh, anyway, this is news about Man City. They will have no Kevin De Bruyne, no Aguero, and no Ake. So they're all definitely missing. So they are key players for Man City. So that is good news. So they are out of the match. Right. And then there's a bit of news here. So Man City are reportedly lining up a summer move for Erling Haaland. So this is what I was saying when I said bring in Jack Grealish and Haaland. Man City are preparing to bid £100 million for him in the summer, despite Haaland having a £66 million clause in his contract, which is available from 2022. So Man City have got that much bloody money. They're quite prepared to pay an extra 34 million for him just to get him now. This is the problem. This is what most of the FSG out brigade don't understand, what we're trying to compete with. We're trying to compete with somebody that's not asked about a pandemic. Do you think Man City's owners are bothered about not having the Etihad full? I was at the game against Man City in the Charity Shield, right? And we bumped into Man City fans on the way to Wembley. And for those that went to Wembley that day, listen to this video, you'll know what I'm going to say here. They had complimentary free tickets because Man City can't fill their stadium. So they give away, McDonald's employees get free Man City tickets. I bumped into a few Man City fans that day that weren't even Man City fans, and they were at a final. So I was fuming. So they are a plastic club. So Man City are not bothered about this pandemic. They've got a guy, Dubai royal family, for God's sake, financing them. So this is why we have to make ruthless decisions in the transfer market just to compete with the likes of, what did Klopp used to say when he was at Dortmund? We've got bows and arrows, and Dortmund have got bazookas. But it never worked out that bad for Robin Hood, did it? That's another classic Klopp saying. So that's that one. Liverpool handed David Alaba a boost. Liverpool have reportedly been handed a boost in pursuit of David Alaba. Real Madrid had looked the favourites to land the Austrian defender when his Bayern Munich contract expires at the end of the season, but now a move to England could be on the cards. That is because a new report states Alaba would be open to the Premier League. The report goes on to name Chelsea and Man United as clubs being interested in the defender, but the Reds have already been linked with him over the past few months. And that's coming from the Spanish newspaper Marca, which is quite a big paper over there. And then another one here. Not bothered about that. Blackburn Rovers staff and players have reportedly been blown away by the performances of Liverpool teenager Harvey Elliott in training. That is according to Football Insider, who quoted one senior Blackburn player as saying, "Harvey Elliott is the best 17-year-old football player that I have ever seen." The unnamed player is also tipping the Liverpool loanee to have an unreal career at the top level. Elliott joined Blackburn in the summer and has so far made 21 appearances in the Championship, scoring 4 goals and claiming 8 assists. I think it'll be his season next year, to be honest with you. This is a bit of news on Upamecano. He remains a Liverpool transfer target ahead of the summer window. The Reds have strengthened their backline with the signing of Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies on transfer deadline, but despite that, David Ornstein of Athletic is reporting that RB Leipzig's centre-back remains very high on the list of potential arrivals. The Frenchman reportedly has a 38 million release clause in his contract, which is peanuts really for a defender. Liverpool could reportedly face Leipzig in the Champions League in Budapest. So now, Leipzig could be in Budapest. As reported the Echo yesterday, the tie will not take place in Germany after the Reds were denied entry to the country. The German government has banned all flights from the UK until February the 17th in an attempt to address the spread of coronavirus. So, Budapest. Gini Wijnaldum has revealed the steps he is taking to ensure his availability whilst highlighting how a condensed season is impacting on preparations. No player has featured in more games for the Reds this season than Wijnaldum, who has missed out on the League Cup win at Lincoln City and remained on the bench for the Midtjylland. 30-year-old out of contract in the summer has started 20 of 22 games and has been a mainstay of an injury-hit midfield. Yeah, he has actually. Is that Klopp wanting him to sign a new deal by playing him every week? Borussia Dortmund have reportedly slashed Jadon Sancho's price tag ahead of the summer window. German publication Sportbild is reporting that Dortmund are willing to drop their asking price to 88 million, a 20 million reduction on his... You know why? Because he's not been that great this season. I'm not a great fan of Sancho, to be honest with you. And that's it, that's the transfer news all through. So let's just go. Alright, Stephen. Hi, Mary. Let's go through the comments quickly. Let's go through your comments. Sorry about that phone call earlier off my mum. I'll ring her up in a minute. Like I said, I'll get more professional as I get more experienced. Afternoon, Mark, mate. Afternoon, Dave. All right, Deborah. So, right. Yeah, so that's regards to Sunday. We know we ain't facing Aguero. We know we ain't facing Kevin De Bruyne. So we've got to be confident. And from what we've been hearing about some of our players, the best ones being back, I expect a response, a massive one. So, you know, we'll see, won't we? So DTBTV will be back for tomorrow's lineup prediction, and it'll be back for post-match player ratings. I know I can't do that because I'm not watching it. I can't give player ratings if I'm not watching the game. But I'll speak to you all soon, and you'll never walk alone.